Over here we have 5 principles, right? The first principle explains to us as to the essentials for a valid contract. That is, the offerer must communicate the proposal and the offeree must communicate its acceptance. The second principle explains to us that a proposal may be communicated in any manner which has the effect of informing the offeree about the proposal. Principle number 3 explains to us that this communication or proposal is complete when it comes to the knowledge of the offeree. Principle 4 explains to us that the communication of an acceptance is complete as against the offerer when the acceptance is put into the course of transmission by the offeree. Principle 5 explains to us that the communication of an acceptance is complete as against the offeree when it reaches the offerer. And now the facts in the present question are: there was an NRI X. He appointed Z as his agent to deal with his properties in India, including a residential house. Y lived in a different city. He expressed his willingness to buy the house via fax addressed to X, who was the NRI, and also sent a check worth rupees 1 lakh through a registered mail, both of which were received by Z, that is the agent. Now the agent Z accepted the offer and sent the sale deed via courier, which was not received by Y. Y later on contended that the contract is not binding against him as he did not receive the sale deed. Decide. Now, the first question is whether the communication or proposal was complete or not. In this question, the correct answer is B, that is, yes, as Z was authorized agent, it is enough that the proposal came to his knowledge. Now the reason why B is the correct answer is because if we read the facts, we get to know that communication which is received by X, right? Although Z is the agent of X, still the communication, although it is addressed to X, would be considered as complete communication as Z was authorized. That is from the facts. The first line we get to know that Z was an authorized agent, right, to deal with the subject matter of the contract by virtue of being X's authorized agent, as is clear from the facts. So now if you read the principle properly, the first principle says the offerer must communicate the proposal and offeree must communicate its acceptance, right? So principle 1 will be applicable. Principle 2 says the proposal must be communicated in any manner which has the effect of informing the offeree about the proposal. True. Principle 2 satisfied. Principle 3, it is complete when it comes to the knowledge of the offeree. Principle 4, communication of acceptance is complete as against the offerer when the acceptance is put in the course of transmission. So basically we'll be applying principle 1 and principle 2 in the question and which makes B the correct answer.